Hello, hello, hello. That coin was pretty expensive. Which one? This one? And we just got an order for it. Got 2 more if anybody wants one. So hopefully he'll hop on the live and watch me make it. But while we wait for him, we're going to make this Illinois quarter into a coin ring. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in it. Feel free to tap the screen at any time. We got like 150 people in here. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. Take a screenshot of this real quick. That's my website right there, coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings, and what we've got in here is a Illinois State quarter. I make these in copper or 90% silver, so if you want a 90% silver State quarter coin ring, go check out my website. They are available. I got all 50 states. But I gotta punch this through here, so it's hammer time. There we go. There is our nice center punch. Let's check out our coin. Got these nice stars around the edge. It's gonna be pretty cool. Howdy, howdy. Hope everybody's having a good day. My day's going pretty good. Got some coffee in me. I'm feeling pretty perky. And ready to make some rings. We're gonna clean up that inside edge there real quick. And find my tool to do it. I'll use this one. Yes, I saw your order come in. I just wanted to make sure you're in here. So we're going to work on this 1 ounce Atlantis round into a ring as soon as I finish this one, which really shouldn't take me too long. I have my first order for a gold ring. I'm just waiting for the coin to come in. It's going to be a 1/4 ounce, so it's going to be pretty small, but the ring size is a size 7. So I don't think it'll be too difficult. I am pretty a little stressed about it, but I'm also excited. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm also glad it's not like a $2,000 coin, so that's a good place to start. Nice little 1/4 ounce. And if that goes well, I'll have another one available on the website after that. Should be pretty cool. A gold American Eagle 1/4 ounce coin ring. I'm pretty stoked about it. Alright, sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and get to folding this as soon as I can find something to prop my phone up. That's better. So, the 1/4 ounce, which is the one I got, the best price I could find was around $600. So a full ounce is close to like 1,800, maybe 2,000 Really depends on the premiums they're charging on it. But it's pretty close to 2K for an ounce of gold. Yeah. It cracks me up. I keep watching like YouTube videos about gold, but they're from like 2 to 4 years ago. And everybody's like, oh man, I got this quarter ounce of gold for like $400 or like $300. I'm like, it's $600 today, man. So yeah, gold is definitely moved. Well, past couple of years. You think it's actually more? It could be. Yeah, I was specifically looking at like quarter ounces, so. Thanks, guys. So this one right here is going to be a size 9. So we're going to go ahead and go stretch that out real quick. And get started on that beautiful Atlantis Poseidon 1 ounce silver round. It's going to make an awesome ring. Yeah, so where we punch the center out, after we fold it a bit, you want to make sure this is nice and smooth. So I take a nail file block and just rub it on here. Get it nice and smooth. I see a lot of people use sandpaper, but I always like tear holes in my sandpaper, so I like these blocks a lot better. That's going to keep it from splitting when we stretch it out. You don't want your ring to split. Check our size. About a size 10. That should be okay. We'll go a little further. And hop over here. No annealing. Yeah, if the ring is copper and it's under size 10, I can make it without annealing. Like, I can feel when the copper's getting too brittle. And I've made enough of them. I know how far I can push it. Yep, gold and silver are pretty solid. We'll flip that over and even it out a little bit. And this should be pretty close to a size 9 right here. Looks nice and even. Double check our side. Right? A little too big. It's like a size 9.5. So we'll reduce it over here just a tiny bit. Work it down to a size 9. Pretty close. It's like 9.25. And right at, I don't know if you can see it, right at a size 9, right there. Perfect. I'll get you guys a real close look at this. This will be polished and shined up, so it'll look much nicer when I send it out. But that is sized and shaped and finished. Now I can move on to the one I'm really excited about. The Poseidon 1 ounce silver round. It's gonna be big too. 17. And this round is nuts, guys. Like, most silver rounds I've worked on do not have detail like this deep. Like, it's wild how like pronounced some of these details are and how small they are. I don't know. I was not expecting this. Even like his like armor is nuts. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Whoever designed this thing went all in. A little jellyfish back here. Shark on the top. Let's see what side he wants facing out. That'll be good to know. Y'all tap the screen. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes, and then we're going to make this badass round into a coin ring. Let's go. Are you still in here, Mister? Y'all hit that 1K and ran with it. Thank you very much. This is what we are working on today. 1 ounce fine silver. And he wants the Atlantis facing out, which I think is a nice choice. There's really good symmetry here, but also a lot of like very small details. Yeah, I think the shark on the top is going to be freaking dope. So I respect the decision. I really think that this round would look great either way. And before I get started, there are 2 more of these available. If anybody wants to get one while I'm working on this, get one of those 2. The website link is on my profile. You can also go to coinringmaker.com, and it should be under 1 ounce fine silver rounds. Also at the bottom page of the new category. All right. Let's punch a hole in it. Let's go. I'm going to put a little bit of blue shop paper towel down here. It's going to help us keep them details on it. And we'll put a little on top. Thank you for the, I'm not sure what those were. A wishing bottle. No, I thought it was a lantern. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. Am I in too close here? I need to pull out a little bit. All right, tighten this down. 2,000 likes on this live. Well, looks like that paper towel moved a bit. Yeah, you're first twice. You're doing good, man. You are probably my favorite customer 2 months running. So you're doing good. You want me to show off your other ring to him? Make everybody jealous? It's pretty cool. Give them an idea of how big this thing's gonna be. First we'll grab the rounds. This is the bear and bull round. Freaking ferocious. And this is it as a size 17 coin ring. It's just awesome. I'm glad I got to hang on to this as long as I have, but when we finish this one, we'll ship both of those off to you. Now, these rings have caused me a little bit of problems. So, this is my ring box right here, right? This is what I usually do. I got my coin ring here. Open up the ring box, put the coin ring in there, and ship it out. It's all good. Look at this ring. They don't fit. It is too big for my ring box. So I'm gonna have to go get you some ring boxes to put these in. Yeah. Crack me up. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get back to work. Punch a hole in it. Make a ring. It's a tough one. There's Poseidon's beard and chest. On the back here, we've got a little tower. And you ordered your center punch too, so I'll clean this up and send it your way as well. It looks like we got it pretty centered though, judging by the center punch. I'll pull this off here, take a look. Very nice. 3,200 likes on this live so far. Thank you guys very much. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, give me a follow. You know, you can do that on TikTok. Like, follow people that you like watching. That's a cool thing to do. Yeah, that's gonna be wicked. Gonna be a wicked ring, brother. Start with this bigger one. If anybody has any questions while I'm working on this, feel free to ask. I like talking about what I do and how it works and stuff like that. What am I doing? So we just punched a hole right in the middle of this coin. And we're cleaning up this inside edge here to make it nice and smooth. So we're going to start folding it, and if there's any cracks on the inside here or roughness, it'll split. Now, these tools are called deburring tools. Is it real? It's a real fine silver round, yeah. 1 ounce fine silver. And it's going to be real big too. It's going to be a size 17 ring. There we go. Got it nice and smoothed out. Yeah. These rings are $300. All my 1 ounce fine silver rounds are $300. And I can make a pretty good range of ring sizes as well. This one specifically is spoken for, but I do have 2 more of these designs available. My website is linked in my profile, and you can also shop through that link right there. So now we're going to let me drink some coffee real quick. I really like Golden State, man. I've actually ordered twice from them in the past month. Mostly because I forgot to add something on my first order, but I really, really like their work. This is going to soften the metal up. For now, I save the metal shavings. I haven't got to the point where I can melt them down into molds yet. I just don't have that equipment, but eventually that is something I'd like to do. There we go. We're looking for that orange flame, so that should be hot enough right there. It depends on the type of coin. So like 1 ounce round rings are 300. Half ounce rounds are 150. Quarter ounce rounds are 100. And the prices are the same whether I work on your coin or it's my coin. So it's a lot easier to just order stuff I have on the website. There's a lot of different options there. But if you have a coin you'd specifically like me to work on, I have a button on my profile that says get a quote. So just go tap on that, tell me about the coin, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, no problem. Because the detail on this coin goes like up so far and in so deep, I really want to be careful about it splitting, because there's so many like starting opportunities because of how deep the detail is. I'm really going to keep an eye on that inside edge on this one. We're doing a 1 ounce Atlantis round today. That's pretty dang cool, man. If it will fit. It fits. Nice. We're gonna go give this a nice fold in my Doman block here. Feel free to tap the screen if you're enjoying this live. It don't cost you anything, and it certainly makes me feel better. A nice way to boost my confidence. Detail on this is just really, really stunning. I am really blown away. You picked a good round, man. This is tight. I'm gonna kneel it again because I can feel it work hardening. But I don't want to spill any of that. So we're gonna put it away. Look how pretty. Gotta love the shiny, right? Gotta love it. Like, look at the eel on here. It's so 3D. It's cool. Cool round. I can't get over it. I'm gonna have to see what Mint made this and see what else they got, because I'm impressed. This is neat. When I first started, I spent about $200 on tools, but it was like super basic caveman stuff, like hitting coins with a hammer for hours at a time. And after making, I don't know, maybe 50 like that and selling a few, I did reinvest in some better tools. At this point, I've put a couple $1,000s into tools, but the range of rings I can make now is much larger. So hope I sell the other two today. That'd be cool, man. That'd make my day. Anybody else wants one of these? I've got 2 available. Link in bio. And I do have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com, and tutorials on YouTube if you're really interested in trying this out. If you go to my earlier YouTube videos, you can see the tools I started with, and it might just blow your mind because it's some pretty basic stuff. I actually have a heart punch that I wanted to use on Valentine's Day. That's how far behind I am on like my R&D of that project. I'm a couple months off from where I wanted to be. I've got the tool for it, but creating just the right product with it has taken more time than I expected. But it is something I am working on. So hopefully Valentine's Day next year we'll have something. With a shape like a heart, right? My biggest problem with it is getting it centered and aligned. So you have to get the coin straight up and down for it to look good. And you have to get it right in the middle for it to look good. So if you get a missed punch, it's no bueno. So I'm working on making a guide that'll make that easier. But honestly, I've been pretty busy making rings that I haven't had time to do much R&D of new products, which I'm not going to complain about. Oh yeah, I can show you some mess ups if you'd like. I'll let you admire this for a second. It's looking really nice. So here's an example of what happens when things go wrong. You can see this cut edge here is kind of rough. It's got some chinks in it, and one of those split while I was stretching it. And this ring right here is pretty much toast. Not much I can do with it. So I keep it in a drawer of mistakes to remember not to do what I did when I did this. And that's why we're going to sand this cut edge right now. Make it nice and smooth so we don't get any splits. How much currency do I destroy in a year? More than last year. It goes up every year. That's all I can tell you. Quite a bit. But today we're not working on currency. This isn't actually legal currency. This is just a silver round. It doesn't say dollar anywhere on it. So this is a whole different ball game right here. Does the drawer of mistakes work? Yes. So here's another example of a mistake that I've made a few times. So I make pennies into cowboy hats, and if I push too hard, the middle of the hat will burst through the coin and snap it. And you can see here, I've done this more than once. But since I keep my mistakes, I remember and don't do it as much, which is good. Here's another kind of funny one. This one, I didn't center the penny when I was doming it. So we've got this kind of half circular mistake there. But yeah, I've got a couple mess ups laying around here. This is my first dime ring I made, and it split, and I got better. Yeah. Good stuff. Let's see if we got another one. Here's a split that I caught early. So this is interesting. So like I could see it before it really started. So I might be able to save this by filing it down, but I kept it to remember to not even get this far before filing. Yeah, mistakes. I'll tell you one thing, there's not a lot of silver in that drawer. Most of my mistakes are on copper. That's where I started. Perfected my craft, got really good at it, then I moved up to silver. Still not quite as smooth as I'd like it. Right? Yep. So one thing, when I first started this, I was really, really hard-headed about not needing to anneal, which is the process we're going to do right here. Soften the metal up. I was just like, oh, I'll just skip that. It'll be fine. And I snapped a lot of rings before I got to the point where I was like, okay, maybe there's something to this. And it's actually pretty helpful. And I thought I could just skip it. Which is silly, now that I think about it. I don't know why I took so long to come around to it. It's not like it's hard to do. I just told myself I didn't need to. And look at me now. We're gonna anneal this coin so many times. How did I start? I saw one YouTube video of a guy making a quarter into a ring. And I had like a personal challenge to myself. I was like, I wonder if I could do this. I bet I could do it. And I just kind of fell in love with it. I do it pretty much every day now. It's a good time. Yes, it fits. Nice. We'll finish folding this out in here. Perfect. Hello, hello. Look at this beauty. So cool. No, I only sell online. Oh, I have a blast. I have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, this one's cool. We're gonna sand the cut edge again. Make sure it's nice and smooth. It's looking pretty shiny and smooth to me. Yeah. And we'll start stretching it out over here. And if you don't know, this is a size 17 ring right here. That's what we're trying to get to. Still got a ways to go. This is called a ring stretcher. Get ourselves some paper towel. Give her the old stretcher, dude. Hardening up a bit there. So we'll go anneal it again. So before I started doing this, I had been delivering pizza. I pretty much started delivering pizza out of college, and then like dropped out of college because it was expensive, and kept delivering pizza. and then started doing this, and I like this a lot more. Nothing wrong with delivering pizza though. It's not a terrible job, but it's not what I want to do in my 40s. So I think this pans out. It should be a decent career. A self-taught jeweler. So far, so good. So if you want to support me quitting my other job, go visit the website and get you something. Would I ever open a storefront? I think the overhead just doesn't make sense for this type of business, where everything is really custom and like made to order. I think I just have better reach. Like, people ask me why I don't do craft shows, right? But there's like 500 people watching me right now. There's no way I could have that at a craft show. Like, the reach it's just easier to do it like this. Like, in my own environment, I got all my tools, I got everything I need here. I don't have to worry about customers like getting hurt, messing with my tools, or things going missing. And you guys get a nice look at what we're doing. Like, it's cool. Darn. Let's see if this is, yeah, that's well past my regular ring stretcher. Or mandrel, that's what it's called. So I got this mega mandrel here. And that's right at a size 17 right there. So we actually need to stretch this out a bit more, but it's pretty close. Let's see what questions we've got. What type of machine is that? This is just called a ring stretcher reducer. So you can stretch the inside of your ring with this top part and reduce the size of your rings with this bottom part. The nicer jewelry making tools are expensive. The cheaper ones are cheaper. They're still relatively expensive, but they're not going to last as long. So you really need to ask yourself, are you looking for some tools that you're going to use for like 2 weeks, or are you looking for tools that you're going to use for 2 years, right? What are you expecting from your tools? This is going to be a size 17. Sorry, it's boring. Let me show you guys what I'm doing over here. So we're just cleaning up that cut edge a little bit more. It's pretty much just for sizing rings, yes. Like, most jewelry shops will have them for resizing customers' rings, but I also use it to like shape and make my rings. It's a good tool. I like it. So if we look on the inside here, there's a lip right there. And I'm gonna just cut away at that a little bit. It's gonna be really uncomfortable on the inside of the ring. What coin was it? This Poseidon Atlantis coin here. And you got the Atlantis side facing out. I've got 2 more of these. They're $300 if anybody wants one. Coinringmaker.com. I can make them big. Yeah. I think plumbers use them too. It's a good tool. But we'll clean that up a little more. Yeah, it's a ring made out of a coin. We'll clean it up more when it's more of an even shape. We're gonna anneal it again. Stretch it to about a size 18. And then take it down to a 17. I really like them. I think I need to change the blade on mine though. I think it's dulled out a little bit. I gotta track down my DeBurin blades. You never need them till you need them, you know? I use a size 17, but if you look at the shape of this right now, it's kind of cone shaped. So I need to go a little over his wanted size so we can reduce it down to the right shape. So we gotta go a little over and then make it small so it'll be nice and even. Yeah. It's still pretty big. Like, don't get me wrong. How many times can you anneal it? A ton. A lot. However many times you need to. I used to try and skip it as much as possible, and I found that's not a good tactic. So I would rather have you anneal more than you need than less. That's all the way to the bottom of that ring stretcher. Decent. That gets us past a 17. Now we'll sharpen my tool. I just need to change the blade on it, honestly. I've got some blades here. I'll swap it out. Yep. Annealing is good. I'm glad I got over myself and started actually annealing stuff. Blades are cheap, that's true. How do you harden it back? It usually just work hardens by itself, honestly. So as we fold and shape it, it will re-harden. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna put some tape around it. It's gonna help protect this outside detail. Doing good, how are you? Since this detail is so deep, I'm gonna wrap this a few extra times. There we go. Try and find the die this will fit in. Perfect. It's called Monster Tape. It's basically Teflon plumbing tape, but it's actually really, really tough. Like a tough brand of Teflon tape called Monster Tape. Oh man. Yeah, they take some time. But I'd rather take my time than mess something up. Especially when the coin's as nice as this. This is a nice coin. So at the moment, we've got this stuck in our die. So I'm trying to look for a little tool I use to pop it out. Just bear with me just a second. I bet I can do it with... I usually use a punch, but my punch is not here. See if that'll work. Can I catch it? Perfect. There we go. Yeah. I'm a little cluttered. I'm not gonna lie. So we flipped it over. So we're reducing the other side of the ring now. Trying to get them nice and even. It looks pretty close. That tape is hanging on. I need 2 hands. There we go. That looks pretty dang good. Not bad. I do not know why this is jumping so hard. Might have to file it. The problem with filing it is the inside detail here. That's another problem with sanding it too, is I really don't want to mess up any of that at all. So deburring really reduces a lot of that. Now, like with a larger blade, like a longer one like this, there is a chance that it could skip around on the inside. So that's why I'm actually using this really tiny blade to finish it up, to make sure we don't mess up any of that nice inside detail. Honestly, I just have to apply a bit more pressure than I'm used to, because this ring is really big. Is that gold? No, this is fine silver. Check our ring size. Still a little under a 17. So we can reduce this a bit more. And there's the tape I use, guys. It's called Blue Monster. How's it going? It's going pretty good over here. Still looks slightly coned. Yes. And the wider side is the one we're reducing, so that's okay. I want to get it to the right size, and then we can even out the shape of it. Yeah, it's not done yet. Calm down. It's process. You can't rush it. Let's see here. It's 12:45 where I am. Now, do you wrap half ounce like that when you use a Swedish tie? Most of the time, it depends on the size of the ring, right? So if I have to get it really big, I will use a Swedish wrap to reduce it. But if it's like a size maybe 9 or something like that, I can go right to a 17-degree die and still have pretty straight walls with it. Let's check our size. Now it's actually a little above a size 17, so I'm gonna stretch it out just a tiny bit. Yeah, man, I'm having a little trouble deburring this one, I'm not gonna lie. Need to get some more of those smaller blades to finish this up. I found my big blades. Need to find the small ones. Microfile. I might have to file on this one. Yeah. But we've got it at a size 17. We got it nice and straight walled. Let's see what I've got as far as a curved file over here. So it's not sitting well with me the way it is. I don't like it. One of these is bound to have a curve to it. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, we're about to hit 8,000 likes. There we go. So for this one, we are going to clean up that edge with a file. How many rings am I making a day? I think 3. And we already got one done. It was a Illinois quarter. And then I've got this bad boy here. And I think there's another one I need to work on. If you'd like to send me a coin to have it made into a ring, I have a button on my profile that says get a quote. Just tap on that, tell me as much as you can about the coin, and I can get back to you. Go ahead and get this a nice polish up. Do I make jewelry other than rings? Mostly just rings. Like I dabbled in earrings for a little bit. I didn't like them very much, so I don't wear earrings, so I don't really know what looks good. But I do wear rings, so I've got like an eye for what would make a nice ring. I've thought about making like pendants for necklaces too, but every time I go to look at like what necklaces to get, I get bogged down with the choices and can't decide and don't get anything. The paralysis of opportunity gets me. That looks freaking great. Very nice. If only for this edge. I'm definitely gonna need to work on that. What's my average turnaround time? I usually finish orders within 1 to 2 days. Like this was ordered right before this live, and we got right to work on it. So I'm making rings pretty much every day. You get them pretty quick. Like with shipping time, it should be within like a week. What I really want to do is find a better blade for this, because I want a uniform angle all the way around it. Like this one. See how nice that is? That's what I want it to look like. I can't quite get that with a file or with sandpaper. So I'll just need to find a blade that I can take the rest of that off with. What kind of coin was it before? It was a 1 ounce fine silver Poseidon round. The Atlantis side facing out. Pretty cool. I've got 2 more of these available if anybody wants one. I do any other polish other than steel wool. So I use steel wool, I use jewelry polish wipes, and I use pickle solution like Sparex. And occasionally, like if I can't get the shine I need, I will use a flex shaft and some rouge. Now I don't have a belt sander. Most all of my tools are just hand tools. I don't like using a lot of stuff you gotta plug in or have batteries for. Let's see if I can find those blades. That's bothering me. I'm gonna dig around. I like the flex shaft. It's bit me a couple times, so I've definitely had to slow down and pay attention a little more while using it. But it's a good tool. Ooh, little bitty blade. Where are you? I think I might just have to go to the hardware store today. You can almost see me in the ring. Say hi. I'm waving. First time you ate a chunk of your beard. I've got these, I know they're funny looking, but they're like little rubber finger gloves I wear. Because the coins, when you work on them, the rings, they get really hot with the flex shaft. So this is kind of like a heat guard. And I've had the flex shaft just rip that right off my finger. So I was glad I was wearing it, but at the same time it's like getting in the way. Safe but not safe at the same time. Well, this is just gonna annoy the crap out of me, so I'm just gonna go to my local hardware store and get some smaller deburring blades to finish this up. So I really want that edge to look nice. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. If you haven't yet, go check out my website, coinringmaker.com. My shop is linked on my profile, and there's lots of cool stuff there. I've got 2 more of these available. And we'll see you later.